Hey Cougs, and welcome back. This is your host Lindsey Jimenez for @UVH News. We have a lot to cover, from the updated grading policy to the winter storm. Let's get started. In response to COVID and the winter storm, UVH has reinstated the interim undergraduate grading policy for the spring 2021 semester. This policy allows students to choose 3 paths when receiving grades. The first is accepting the letter grade provided by your professor. Remember, this will count towards your GPA. Second is choosing satisfactory option, or S. This allows you to pass with credit and does not impact your GPA. Lastly is the no credit reported, or NCR. This is no credit, no impact to GPA, and is not considered a withdrawal. The last day to drop a course or withdraw with a W is now April 21st. Feeling stressed? Don't forget the Counseling and Psychological Services, also known as CAPS, is continuing their teletherapy for the spring semester. CAPS also has a Let's Talk program that meets virtually. This program meets on Zoom for 1 hour and is a first-come, first-served basis. If you're in a crisis, contact CAPS by dialing 713-743-5454. Here is UVH News reporter Sofia Gonzalez covering the winter storm this past week.
Thanks, Lindsay. Hey Cougs, I'm Sofia Gonzalez. 2021 has proven that 2020 isn't the only crazy year we'll live through. The past 2 weeks have been anything but normal. The winter snowstorm that came through Texas not only brought about an amount of snow that most of us had never seen before in Houston, but it also brought with it mass destruction. Most people during the storm lost power and water, and those lucky enough to have running water were put on a boil water advisory. Unfortunately, some Texans also had pipes burst due to the freezing temperatures.
It's one of those things where I know it doesn't get cold in Texas a lot, but it's still something that the state has to prepare for, and it's kind of a failure, I think, on the government's part to not be ready for that.
In the midst of all this, Senator Ted Cruz took a trip to Cancun. However, he defends this trip by saying he only went because his daughters wanted to, and he just wanted to be a good dad. While he walked away from Texas, Beto O'Rourke and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, or better known as AOC, stepped up to the plate. AOC raised about $5 million for Texas relief efforts, while O'Rourke volunteered with other Texans to help distribute water, food, and help to those who needed it. If you or your family was affected by the winter storm, check out your local news websites for resources on where to shower, get clean water, or any other help you may need. Stay safe, Cougs. This has been Sofia Gonzalez. Back to you, Lindsay.
Thank you, Sophia. With the governor election coming up in 2022, there are rumors Democrat Beto O'Rourke will be running. Although it was not confirmed, O'Rourke stated on Twitter, "Whether or not I run, I will do everything in my power to elect a governor who looks out for everyone, keeps Texans safe, answers to the people instead of special interests, and guarantees that we all have equal opportunity to achieve our best life." Stay tuned for future episodes for more information. It is the end of Black History Month, but here are some ways to continue supporting and places to visit around Houston. One of the places to visit is Emancipation Park, which is located in 3rd Ward. Emancipation Park history dates back to 1872, where a group of former slaves raised $1,000 to purchase 10 acres to be used to host Juneteenth celebrations. Other places include the Guide Gallery, that consists of unique art, artifacts, and original paintings. Click the link below to look for more businesses and locations to support during Black History Month. That's all I have for you today, Cougs. Make sure to follow Coug TV on Instagram, Twitter, and of course, YouTube. This has been Lindsey Jimenez, your news, your story @UVH News.